Friends, have you ever wondered why some people become rich while others struggle with money all their lives? Why do some families teach their kids how to build wealth, while others only teach them to work hard for a salary? And here's the biggest question. Why do schools teach us everything about history, science, and literature, but almost nothing about money? Think about it. We spend years in school, college, and jobs, but no one teaches us how to make money work for us. Instead, we are trained to work for money. But what if I told you that you don't have to follow the same path? What if there's a way to break free from financial struggles and create a future where you don't worry about money? Sounds interesting, right? Well, that's exactly what this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, is all about. It challenges everything we believe about money, success, and wealth. And today, we're going to explore it together in the simplest way possible. Now, let me ask you, what do you think makes a person rich? A high-paying job? Winning the lottery? Luck? Most people believe that to become rich, you need to earn more money. But the truth is, it's not about how much you earn. It's about how you manage and grow your money. Robert Kiyosaki learned this lesson from two father figures in his life. Small Blue Diamond one was his real dad. His poor dad, who was highly educated, worked a government job, believed in job security, and always struggled with money. Small Blue Diamond the other was his best friend's father, his rich dad, who had little formal education but knew how to make money work for him. He understood how the rich think, invest, and grow their wealth. These two fathers had completely different mindsets about money, and through their lessons, Robert Kiyosaki discovered the secret to financial freedom. Now let's understand this in simple terms. Imagine two friends start working at the same time. One follows the traditional path, studies hard, gets a job, works for a salary, pays bills, and keeps working until retirement. He saves money but never invests it. The other learns how money works. He invests, starts businesses, buys assets, and lets his money grow. Years later, one is still working for money, and the other is enjoying financial freedom. So, which path do you want to follow? Think about it this way. Most of us are taught to work hard, get a job, and save money. But do we ever learn about investing, passive income, or financial independence? Now, here comes the most important part. What makes the rich different from the poor and middle class? The answer is mindset. The rich don't just work for money, they make money work for them. And in this audiobook series, we are going to uncover every lesson from Rich Dad, Poor Dad, so that you can change the way you think about money forever. So if you're ready to break free from financial struggles and learn how to build real wealth, then stay with us till the end. In the next chapter, we will dive into one of the biggest lessons from this book, the difference between assets and liabilities. Trust me, this is the foundation of financial success. Most people don't understand this simple concept, and that's why they stay stuck. So make sure to subscribe to the Audiopreneur and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any chapter of this life-changing book. Also, if you're excited to learn more, hit the like button and comment, "I'm ready to be rich," below. Let's start this journey together. See you in the next chapter. Chapter 1. The Rich Don't Work for Money. Friends, have you ever seen someone who works day and night but still struggles to pay bills? On the other hand, some people seem to have all the time in the world, yet their wealth keeps growing. Why does this happen? Most of us are taught that to become rich, we need to work hard, get a secure job, and earn a good salary. But if that were true, wouldn't every hard-working person be rich? Then why do so many people stay stuck in a cycle of work, bills, and financial stress? What if I told you that the rich don't work for money? Instead, they make money work for them. Sounds confusing? Don't worry. I'll explain everything in the simplest way possible. And trust me, once you understand this, your entire mindset about money will change forever. Let me share a story with you. When Robert Kiyosaki was a child, he and his best friend Mike wanted to become rich. They asked Mike's dad, who was Robert's rich dad, how they could make money. Instead of giving them a direct answer, Rich Dad gave them a job. But here's the twist. He paid them very little money for hard work. After some time, Robert got frustrated. He wanted a raise. Instead of giving him more money, Rich Dad smiled and said something shocking. The poor and middle class work for money. The rich don't work for money. Robert was confused. If rich people don't work for money, then how do they get rich? Rich Dad explained, if you only work for money, you become a slave to it. But if you learn how money works, you can control it. Now let's understand this in simple terms. Most people wake up every morning and rush to work because they have bills to pay. Their life becomes a cycle: work, earn, spend, repeat. But the rich think differently. Instead of running after money, they create assets, things that make money for them even when they sleep. Think about it this way: a person working a job is like a hamster running on a wheel. No matter how fast he runs, he stays in the same place. But a person who invests in assets is like someone planting trees. At first, nothing happens. But over time, those trees grow and give him unlimited fruits. So what does this mean for you? It means that if you keep working only for money, you will always be controlled by it. But if you learn to build assets like investments, businesses, and real estate, you can break free from this cycle. And that's exactly what this book teaches us. Now, here comes the most important part. Most people are stuck in what is called the rat race. They earn money, spend it, and then need to earn more. They live paycheck to paycheck. But the rich? They focus on financial education, learning how to make money grow instead of just earning and spending. Now, let me ask you, do you want to keep running in the rat race, or do you want to learn how to escape it? If your answer is escape, then stay with me because this book is going to change your life. Now that you know the rich don't work for money, the next big question is, if they don't work for money, then what do they work for? In the next chapter, we will learn about the power of financial education and why schools don't teach us about money. Trust me, this is going to open your eyes. So, make sure to subscribe to the Audiopreneur and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next episode. If you're excited to break free from the rat race, comment, "I want financial freedom," below. And don't forget to like and share this with someone who needs to hear this message. See you in the next chapter. Chapter 2. Why teach financial literacy? Friends, have you ever noticed something strange about our education system? We spend years in school learning about history, geography, and complex math equations, but no one teaches us about money. Why don't schools teach us how to save, invest, and grow wealth? Why do we learn how to solve X and Y in algebra, but not how to manage taxes or build passive income? Have you ever wondered why some people, even after earning good salaries, struggle financially, while others, with average earnings, build massive wealth? The answer is simple: financial literacy. And that's exactly what we are going to learn in this chapter. Let me tell you a short story. Robert Kiyosaki had two father figures in his life: his real dad, poor dad, and his best friend's dad, rich dad. Poor dad believed that education and a secure job were the keys to success. He worked hard his entire life, but never became financially free. Rich dad, on the other hand, had very little formal education, but he understood how money works, and he became one of the richest men in Hawaii. One day, young Robert asked Rich Dad, "What's the most important thing to learn about money?" Rich Dad replied with a simple but powerful answer: "You must learn the difference between assets and liabilities." Sounds simple, right? But here's the shocking part: most people don't know this difference. And because of this, they stay stuck in financial struggles all their lives. Now, let me explain this in a way that makes perfect sense. Think about assets and liabilities like two types of buckets. Assets are things that put money into your pocket. Liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. For example, a rental property that gives you monthly income? That's an asset. A luxury car that you pay for every month? That's a liability. Stocks that grow in value and give you dividends? That's an asset. A big house with a loan that takes away your money? That's a liability. Most people don't understand this. They think that just because they have a big salary or a house, they are financially secure. But what really happens? They take loans for expensive houses, cars, and lifestyle upgrades. They spend more as they earn more. And that's how they get stuck in the rat race, working harder, earning more, but never becoming truly rich. The rich, on the other hand, focus on building assets, things that make them money without working for it. Now, here comes the most important part. If you want to be rich, you must stop working just for money and start building assets. Think about it this way. If you stop working today, how long can you survive with the money you have? If your answer is not long, then it means you are working for money instead of making money work for you. But don't worry. The good news is, you can change this. The first step? Become financially literate. Start understanding money, assets, and investments. And that's exactly what we are learning in this audiobook. Now that you know the difference between assets and liabilities, the next big question is, how do the rich build their wealth while paying less in taxes? In the next chapter, we'll uncover one of the biggest financial secrets, how the rich use corporations to their advantage. Trust me, this is something that schools will never teach you. So, if you are excited to learn more, hit the like button and comment, "I'm ready to be rich" below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Audiopreneur and turn on notifications so that you never miss an episode. See you in the next chapter. Chapter 3. Mind your own business. Friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen someone work hard for 30 to 40 years, only to retire with little savings and a small pension? Why do so many people spend their entire lives working for others but never build something for themselves? Why do the rich keep getting richer while the middle class keeps struggling, even if they have high-paying jobs? The answer is simple. The rich mind their own business, while the poor and middle class mind other people's business. Confused? Let me explain. When Robert Kiyosaki was young, he saw something strange. His poor dad, a highly educated man, always worked hard at his government job. He earned a stable salary, but most of it went into paying bills and loans. His rich dad, on the other hand, was a businessman. Instead of relying on a salary, he built companies, invested in assets, and created multiple sources of income. One day, Robert asked his rich dad, "What's the biggest difference between you and my real dad?" Rich dad smiled and said, "Your dad works for money. I make money work for me." That was the moment Robert realized, if you spend your whole life working for someone else's business, you will always be dependent on a paycheck. But if you start your own business, no matter how small, you create something that grows and pays you even when you are not working. Now, let's understand this in simple words. Most people think that having a high-paying job makes them rich. But here's what really happens. 1. You work hard. 2. You get a salary. 3. You use that salary to pay for rent, EMI, bills, food, and luxuries. 4. At the end of the month, there's little or nothing left. 5. So, you go back to work and repeat the cycle. Sounds familiar? This is the rat race. Now, think about what happens when you lose your job or retire. If your salary stops, your entire lifestyle is at risk. That's why the rich don't depend on jobs. Instead, they create assets that pay them even if they stop working. Now here comes the most important part. If you truly want to be financially free, you must mind your own business. And no, I don't mean ignoring others, I mean building your own sources of income instead of relying only on a paycheck. Think about it this way. If you only work for money, you are helping your employer's business grow. But if you build your own assets, you are securing your own future. Rich dad always told Robert, build your asset column, not your boss's bank account. So, what does this mean for you? It means that no matter what job you have, you should always invest a portion of your income into assets, things that will make you money in the future. For example, start a side business, even if it's small. Invest in stocks, real estate, or digital assets. Buy and hold assets that appreciate over time. Even if you have a job today, you must use your salary wisely, not just to survive, but to build something that will pay you forever. Now that you know why you should mind your own business, the next question is, how exactly do you build wealth step by step? In the next chapter, we'll learn the secrets of the rich, how they use money, taxes, and investments to multiply their wealth while others struggle. Trust me, this is one of the biggest financial lessons that can change your future. So, if you are serious about becoming rich, hit the like button and comment, "I want financial freedom," below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Audiopreneur and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. See you in the next chapter. Chapter 4. the history of taxes and the power of corporations. Friends, have you ever wondered why the rich pay fewer taxes while the middle class pays the most? Why do governments keep increasing taxes, but most people never see a real benefit? Have you ever felt frustrated seeing a large part of your salary disappear in taxes before it even reaches your hands? If yes, then get ready, because in this chapter, we will uncover one of the biggest financial secrets of the rich. Most people think that paying high taxes is normal, but the truth is, the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them, and they use corporations to do it. Let me explain. When Robert Kiyosaki was young, his poor dad always said, "Pay your taxes on time. It's your duty." His rich dad, on the other hand, taught him, it's not about avoiding taxes, it's about being smart with money. Poor dad worked hard, earned a salary, and paid high taxes before he could even use his money. Rich dad, however, used corporations to protect his money legally. One day, Robert asked his rich dad, "Why do the rich pay fewer taxes?" Rich dad smiled and said, "Because we understand how money and taxes work. We use the system to our advantage." Now, let's understand this in the simplest way possible. Most people think taxes are equal for everyone, but that's not true. Let me show you two different ways money flows. If you are an employee, like poor dad, 1. You earn money, salary. 2. You pay taxes first. 3. You use whatever is left for expenses. If you own a business or corporation, like rich dad, 1. You earn money. 2. You use it for business expenses, travel, car, phone, meals, etc. 3. You pay taxes only on what's left. See the difference? Employees get taxed before they can use their money. Business owners and the rich get taxed after they use their money for business expenses. That's why the rich legally pay fewer taxes, because they know how to use corporations. Now here comes the most important part. If you want to build wealth, you need to start thinking like a business owner, not just a worker. Even if you have a job, you can create small businesses, investments, and legal structures that help you grow wealth smartly. Think about it this way. If you continue working as an employee and don't learn about taxes and investments, you will always lose a big part of your earnings. But if you educate yourself about financial systems, you can protect your wealth and grow it faster. So, what does this mean for you? It means that you should start thinking beyond just earning a salary. Learn about investments, businesses, and tax-saving strategies that can help you keep more of your money. This is how the rich get richer, while the middle class struggles. Now that you know how taxes impact your wealth, the next question is, how can you use investing to become truly rich? In the next chapter, we'll learn how the rich don't work for money, but instead, make money work for them. This lesson can change the way you think about wealth forever. So, if you are serious about building financial freedom, hit the like button and comment, "I want to be rich," below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Audiopreneur and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. See you in the next chapter. Chapter 5. The Rich Invent Money. Friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen someone with an average salary suddenly become rich? Or someone who had no special degree but still built massive wealth? How do some people create money out of thin air while others struggle even with good jobs? The secret is simple. The rich don't wait for money, they create it. Most people think money is something you earn by working harder. But the truth is, wealth is created by ideas, knowledge, and action. This chapter is all about how the rich invent money and how you can do the same. Let's dive in. When Robert Kiyosaki was young, he asked his rich dad, "How do I become rich?" Rich dad replied, "You must learn how to create money. Money is not real until you make it." Robert was confused. He thought, "But isn't money printed by the government?" Rich dad smiled and said, "Money is just an idea. If you know how to spot opportunities, you can create wealth from nothing." He then gave an example. Imagine two people. Person A, with poor mindset, he works hard at a job, saves little money, fears taking risks, waits for a better salary. And now, person B, with rich mindset, he looks for investment opportunities, learns how money works, takes calculated risks, uses knowledge to grow wealth. Now, let me explain how this works in real life. Think about this. Most people work hard to earn money, but the rich find ways to multiply money without working harder. For example, 1. Investing in real estate. A rich person buys a property, rents it out, and earns passive income. 2. Stock market. Instead of saving money in a bank, they invest it in companies that grow over time. 3. Businesses and side hustles. They start businesses that make money even when they sleep. The truth is, opportunities are everywhere, but most people don't see them because they are stuck in fear, doubt, and comfort zones. Now here comes the most important part. The rich take action while others wait for the right time. If you wait too long, the best opportunities will pass you by. Think about it this way. If you are waiting for a perfect moment to start investing, you will never start. If you say, I will invest when I have more money, you will always remain broke. Rich Dad always said, opportunities are not seen with the eyes, but with the mind. So, what does this mean for you? It means that if you want to be rich, you must train your mind to see opportunities and take action. No matter how small you start today. Now that you understand how the rich invent money, the next question is, how do they take smart risks without losing money? In the next chapter, we'll learn how financial intelligence protects you from making bad investments and helps you grow your wealth faster. This is where the real financial secrets begin. So, if you are serious about financial freedom, hit the like button and comment, I want to create wealth, below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Audiopreneur and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. See you in the next chapter. Chapter 6. Work to learn, not for money. Friends, let me ask you something. Why do most people work hard their whole lives but never become rich? Why do some people earn a high salary but still struggle with money? And why do the rich keep getting richer even when they stop working? The answer is simple. The rich don't work for money. They work to learn. Most people think that a high-paying job is the key to financial success. But the truth is, if you only work for money, you will always be stuck in the cycle of working and spending. This chapter will teach you why learning is more important than earning and how it can change your financial future forever. Let's begin. When Robert Kiyosaki was young, his poor dad told him, study hard so you can get a secure job with a good salary. His rich dad, however, told him, don't work just for money. Work to learn new skills. Robert was confused. He asked, but don't we need money to survive? Rich Dad smiled and said, yes, but if you only work for money, you will always need a job. Instead, if you learn how money works, you can create wealth without working forever. Then, Rich Dad gave him an example. Imagine two people. Person A, with poor mindset, he focuses only on salary, works hard but never learns about money, stays stuck in a job for security, never takes risks or learns new things. Person B, with rich mindset, he works to learn, not just for money, gains skills in business, sales, and investing, uses knowledge to create multiple sources of income, becomes financially free over time. Robert realized that most people get trapped in the rat race, working for money, paying bills, and never escaping the cycle. Rich Dad told him, the key to financial freedom is not a high salary, but financial education. Now, let's understand this with a simple example. Most people believe that getting a high-paying job will solve all their problems. But think about it. If you get a job today with a 1 lakh salary, will you become rich? The clear answer is no, because as your salary increases, your expenses also increase. More salary means more taxes, bigger loans, and higher spending. That's why even doctors, engineers, and high-salary professionals struggle financially. On the other hand, people who focus on learning about sales, investments, and business create multiple income sources. This is why the rich don't depend on one paycheck. They build financial skills that help them grow money, even when they stop working. Now, here comes the most important part. If you want to achieve financial freedom, you must focus on learning, not just earning. Think about it this way. If you lose your job today, how long can you survive? If you depend only on your salary, you are financially weak. But if you have knowledge about investing, business, and assets, you will never have to worry about money again. So, what does this mean for you? It means that instead of chasing high salaries, start learning about money, investments, and financial skills. The more you learn, the more opportunities you will see. Now that you understand why learning is more powerful than earning, the next question is, how can you use these skills to build real wealth? In the next chapter, we learn about overcoming obstacles that stop people from becoming rich. This is where we discuss fear, laziness, and bad habits, and how to break free from them. So, if you are serious about financial freedom, hit the like button and comment, "I want to learn and grow," below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Audiopreneur and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. See you in the next chapter. Chapter 7. Overcoming Obstacles. Friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to invest but felt scared of losing money? Have you ever dreamed of starting a business but thought, "What if I fail?" Do you sometimes feel like you know what to do, but still don't take action? If yes, then you are not alone. Most people never become rich, not because they don't have opportunities, but because they let fear, doubt, and bad habits control them. The truth is, financial success is not just about money, it's about mindset. This chapter will teach you how to overcome the 5 biggest obstacles that stop people from becoming rich. Let's begin. Robert Kiyosaki once asked his rich dad, "Why doesn't everyone become rich if the principles are so simple?" Rich dad replied, "Because most people are trapped by their own fears and bad habits." He explained that there are 5 main obstacles that stop people from achieving financial freedom. Obstacle number 1, fear of losing money. Most people are scared to invest because they don't want to lose money. But here's the truth. Even the richest people in the world lose money. The difference is, they learn from losses and keep going. For example, a businessman who invests in stocks may lose money in some deals, but he keeps learning and improving. Over time, he makes more than he loses. So, the lesson? Fear of losing money is worse than losing money itself. Obstacle number 2, doubt and self-sabotage. Have you ever thought, "I'm not smart enough to handle money. Investing is too risky. I'll never be rich." This negative thinking is what keeps people poor. Rich dad said, "Poor people focus on why things won't work. Rich people focus on how to make things work." If you believe you can be rich, your mind will find ways to make it happen. But if you believe you can't, your mind will create excuses. Obstacle number 3, laziness. Most people say, "I'm too busy to learn about money." But the truth is, they are too lazy to take control of their future. Rich people don't work harder, they work smarter. Instead of watching TV for hours, they read books. Instead of wasting money, they invest it. So, ask yourself, are you really too busy, or are you just avoiding what needs to be done? Obstacle number 4, bad habits. One of the biggest mistakes poor people make is paying everyone else first and themselves last. What does that mean? They pay rent, bills, and loans first. And if anything is left, they save. But rich people do the opposite. They save and invest first, then pay their expenses. If you always wait until extra money comes, you will never have any savings. Obstacle number 5, fear of criticism. Many people don't invest or start businesses because they are scared of what others will say. What if I fail? What will my friends and family think? People will laugh at me if I make a mistake. But here's the reality, people will always have opinions. But their opinions won't pay your bills. Rich dad said,
Don't let the fear of what others think stop you from becoming rich. Now, here comes the most important part. If you want financial freedom, you must face these obstacles and overcome them. How? Replace fear with education. Learn about money so that risks become opportunities. Change negative thoughts to positive beliefs. Believe in yourself, and success will follow. Stop making excuses. If you really want it, you will find time. Build good financial habits. Save and invest first. Pay expenses later. Ignore negative people. They will always have opinions, but it's your life, not theirs. The only thing standing between you and wealth is your own mindset. Now that you know how to overcome financial obstacles, the next question is, how do you put this knowledge into action? In the next chapter, we'll discuss how to start building wealth with the right financial strategies. This is where you learn how to take your first steps toward financial freedom. So, if you are ready to change your financial future, hit the like button and comment, "I choose success," below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Audiopreneur and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. See you in the next chapter. Chapter 8. Getting Started. Friends, tell me honestly, how many times have you thought about becoming rich but never took action? How often do you feel stuck, not knowing where to start or what to do first? Do you sometimes think that only lucky or special people become wealthy, and it's not possible for you? If you have ever felt this way, you are not alone. Most people dream of financial success but never take the first step. But here's the truth. Becoming rich is not about luck. It's about learning and taking action. This chapter will show you how to get started on your journey to financial freedom. Let's begin. One day, Robert Kiyosaki asked his rich dad, "I understand that I need financial education, but how do I start?" Rich dad smiled and said, "The journey to wealth begins with small but powerful actions." He explained that most people fail because they keep waiting for the right time to start. They say, "I will start when I have more money. I will invest when I understand everything. I will start a business when I feel ready." But the truth is, the right time never comes. If you wait, you will wait forever. Rich Dad told Robert about 6 steps to begin his financial journey. Step number 1. Have a strong why. Before you start anything, ask yourself, why do you want to be rich? Is it to give your family a better life? To quit a job you hate? To live life on your own terms? A strong reason will keep you motivated when things get tough. If your reason is weak, you will give up easily. Step number 2. Choose to learn every day. Most people stop learning after school. But rich people never stop learning. Read books, attend seminars, listen to financial podcasts. Knowledge is the foundation of wealth. The more you learn, the more you earn. Step number 3. Take small financial risks. Most people are scared of losing money. But you must take small risks to grow. Start with small investments. It could be stocks, real estate, or even a side business. Even if you fail, you will learn lessons that will make you smarter. Step number 4. Surround yourself with winners. If you want to be rich, stop taking financial advice from broke people. Find successful mentors, join business communities, and spend time with people who think big. Rich Dad said, "If you surround yourself with losers, you will become one. If you surround yourself with winners, success will come naturally." Step number 5. Learn how money works. Most people work hard for money, but never learn how money works. Do you know how the rich pay fewer taxes? Do you know how to turn savings into investments? Do you know how to create passive income? If not, start learning today, because financial ignorance is expensive. Step 6. Take action. Start now. Knowledge is useless if you don't take action. Rich Dad said, "The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now." Open a small investment account. Start saving money every month. Learn about assets and liabilities. Work on a side business. Even small steps today can lead to big financial success tomorrow. Now, Let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine two people, Rahul and Amit. Rahul learns about money but never takes action. He keeps waiting for the perfect time. Amit, on the other hand, starts small. He saves money, invests in stocks, and learns from mistakes. 10 years later, who do you think is rich? Obviously, Amit. Because success comes to those who take action, not those who keep waiting. So, what does this mean for you? It means that you don't need a lot of money to start, just a strong decision. Start learning, start saving, start investing, start now. Now that you know how to get started, the next question is, what are the best financial strategies to become truly rich? In the next chapter, we'll discuss the secrets that separate the rich from the poor when it comes to making money. This is where things get really exciting. So, if you are ready to take action, hit the like button and comment, "I am ready to start," below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Audiopreneur and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. See you in the next chapter. Chapter 9. The Power of Taking Action. Friends, let me ask you something. Have you ever read a book, watched a motivational video, or learned something valuable, but then never applied it in real life? Have you ever said, "I'll start tomorrow," but tomorrow never came? If yes, then you are not alone. Most people know what to do but still don't take action. And this is the biggest difference between rich people and poor people. Poor people wait. Rich people act. Poor people say, "I'll do it later." Rich people say, "I'll do it now." Poor people overthink. Rich people take small steps and learn as they go. Today, we will talk about the power of action and how you can use it to change your financial future. Let's begin. Robert Kiyosaki once asked his rich dad, "Why do so many smart people still struggle with money?" Rich dad replied, "Because they think too much and do too little." He explained that success is not about how much you know, but how much you apply. Imagine two people. Person A reads 50 books about investing but never invests a single rupee. Person B reads just one book and immediately starts investing 500 rupees every month. Who do you think will be richer after 10 years? Obviously, person B, because knowledge without action is useless. Now, let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine you want to get fit and healthy. You watch fitness videos. You buy expensive workout clothes. You make a detailed diet plan, but you never actually exercise. Will you ever get fit? Of course not. The same applies to money. You can read financial books, you can attend money seminars, you can talk about investing, but if you never take action, nothing will change. Rich dad always said, "The world doesn't pay you for what you know, it pays you for what you do." So, what does this mean for you? It means you don't have to be perfect. Just start. Want to invest? Start with a small amount. Want to start a business? Begin with a simple idea. Want to save money? Cut just one unnecessary expense this month. Small actions create big results over time. Now that you know why action is the key to success, the next question is, what are the best habits that rich people follow every day? In the next chapter, we'll discuss how the rich think and act differently from the poor. This will help you build the right mindset and daily habits for wealth. So, if you are ready to take action, hit the like button and comment, "I will take action," below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Audiopreneur and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. See you in the next chapter. Chapter 10. The Habits of the Rich. Friends, have you ever wondered, why do rich people keep getting richer while the poor keep struggling? What do millionaires do differently that most people ignore? Is it luck, hard work, or something else? Here's the secret. It's their daily habits. Success is not one big event. It is a series of small, smart decisions made every single day. And today, we are going to uncover the powerful habits that rich people follow, habits that you can start applying today. So, let's begin. Robert Kiyosaki once asked his rich dad, What is the biggest difference between the rich and the poor? Rich Dad replied, their daily habits. He explained that wealth is not about how much money you make, it's about how you manage, grow, and use it. Most people think rich people are just lucky, but that's not true. They think differently. They act differently. They have different routines. Let's look at some of their most powerful habits. Habit number 1. The rich pay themselves first. Most people earn money and spend it on expenses first: rent, bills, shopping. If anything is left, they save or invest. But rich people do the opposite. First, they save and invest. Then, they pay for their expenses. Even if it feels difficult at first, this forces you to become more disciplined with money. Now, think about this. What if you save just 10% of your income every month? Over time, this small habit will make a huge difference. Habit number 2. The rich focus on assets, not liabilities. Most people spend their money on things that lose value: cars, gadgets, clothes. But the rich buy assets, things that make money for them. For example, investing in stocks instead of buying expensive phones, buying rental property instead of spending on luxury vacations, starting a side business instead of wasting money on unnecessary items. Rich Dad always said, the poor buy things, the rich buy assets. So, ask yourself, are you buying things or assets? Habit number 3. The rich keep learning every day. Most people stop learning after school. But rich people never stop educating themselves. They read books, listen to audiobooks, attend seminars, and learn from successful people. Because the more you learn, the more you earn. So, if you want to grow your wealth, start learning something new every day, even 15 minutes off. Financial education daily can change your future. Habit number 4. The rich take calculated risks. Most people fear losing money. They avoid investing because they are scared of losses. They don't start a business because they are afraid of failure. But the rich understand that calculated risks lead to big rewards. They take small, smart risks, learning from every mistake and growing stronger. So, if you want to build wealth, stop waiting for the perfect time. Start small, learn from mistakes, and keep moving forward. Now, let's understand this with a simple example. Imagine two friends, Amit and Raj. Amit follows the habits of the rich. He saves first, invests in assets, and learns every day. Raj, on the other hand, spends money on expensive things and never invests. 10 years later, who do you think is financially free? Of course, Amit. Because small, smart habits compound over time and create massive wealth. So, what does this mean for you? It means that you don't have to make big changes overnight. Start with small steps. Save a little before spending. Buy assets instead of liabilities. Invest time in learning every day. These tiny habits will completely transform your financial future. Now that you know the powerful habits of the rich, the next question is, how can you protect your wealth and make sure you never go broke? In the next chapter, we'll talk about the biggest money mistakes people make and how to avoid them. This is a crucial lesson because even rich people can become poor if they make the wrong financial decisions. So, if you found this valuable, hit the like button and comment, I will follow rich habits, below. See you in the conclusion of this complete audiobook. Conclusion: the final lesson from Rich Dad Poor Dad. Friends, let me ask you one last question. What does financial freedom mean to you? Is it about never worrying about money again? Is it about living life on your own terms? Or is it about giving your family a better future? Whatever your answer is, here's the truth. It is possible for you, but only if you are willing to think differently, act differently, and take control of your financial future. Because the real lesson from Rich Dad Poor Dad is this: rich people are not born rich. They become rich because they make different choices. Poor people are not poor because of a lack of money. They stay poor because of their mindset. So, the big question is, what will you choose? Throughout this audiobook, we learn some of the most powerful lessons about money and success. Let's take a moment to reflect on them. Lesson 1. The rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Lesson 2. The rich focus on assets, not liabilities. Lesson 3. The rich invest in financial education and keep learning every day. Lesson 4. The rich take action and never let fear stop them. Lesson 5. The rich surround themselves with winners and think long-term. And most importantly, the rich take responsibility for their future. They don't wait for luck. They create their own luck. They don't complain about problems. They find solutions. They don't just dream about success. They work for it every day. Now, my friend, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Because knowing is not enough. You have to take action. So, here's my challenge for you. Start today. Take one small step toward financial freedom. Start saving, start investing, start learning. But most importantly, start thinking like the rich. Because your future is in your hands. And remember, the difference between the rich and the poor is not money, it is mindset. So, change your mindset, and you will change your life. This is not the end, my friends, this is just the beginning of your financial journey. If you found this audiobook valuable, hit the like button and comment, I will be financially free, below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Audiopreneur because we have more powerful books, lessons, and secrets about wealth and success coming soon. Thank you for listening, and I wish you a life of financial freedom and success. Go out there and make your dreams come true.